Welcome to Harvesters, the Community Food Network, our region's Feeding America food bank. We operate this facility in Kansas City and a second one in Lawrence. Our mission is to mobilize the power of our community to create equitable access to nutritious food and address the root causes and impact of hunger. We're sometimes confused with the food pantry, but we're actually a food bank, which means we acquire, store, and distribute food to a network of more than 900 partner agencies. These agencies distribute food directly to our neighbors through food pantries, mobile distributions, community kitchens, shelters, hospitals, and more. But before we show you how our operation works, let's clarify what hunger is and who it affects in our community. What does it mean to be at risk of hunger or food insecure? It means someone doesn't have access to healthy food because they either don't have enough money or are forced to make tough decisions, like whether to buy groceries or pay for utilities, rent, or health care. What does a person experiencing food insecurity look like? It impacts people of all ages, races, and areas, including urban, rural, and suburban communities. Harvesters Network serves a geographically diverse area of 27 counties, 17 of those in northeast Kansas and 10 in northwest Missouri. Throughout our service area, hundreds of thousands of our neighbors are affected by hunger each year. This is just a small glimpse of the national hunger crisis millions of people are and have been facing for many years. Food insecurity is a complex issue, so it's important to remember each person's experience is different and that there isn't one clear solution to ending hunger. Now that you know more about the impact and scope of hunger, let's show you where we get food and how we get it to our network and into the homes of families, children, and seniors. Much of the non-perishable food donated by the community comes here to our Volunteer Engagement Center after it's collected in Harvesters barrels that are placed in grocery stores and other local businesses. In addition to food, we also collect household items like laundry and cleaning supplies, personal care products, and even diapers. Volunteers are vital to our operation and our ability to distribute food. Thousands of volunteers give their time each month sorting donations, packing food boxes for seniors, assembling back snacks for children, and helping our partner agencies distribute food in the community. For many, the experience is eye-opening and rewarding, and each action, big or small, helps us make a difference for our neighbors. This special room is off from the rest of the volunteer area and is a USDA-certified clean room. Inside, volunteers help us safely repack bulk donations of items like corn or chicken into smaller family-sized portions. Much of this food would have ended up in a landfill were it not for this unique room and the volunteers who staff it. We receive food from a variety of different sources, including food industry partners and farmers, federal nutrition programs, and local stores and restaurants through our grocery store recovery program. Another unique way we acquire food is with funds given to us by the state of Kansas that allow us to purchase nutritious and fresh produce from small farm businesses. Donations are dropped off at our receiving docks daily. Fresh produce, which makes up a third of the food we receive, and other perishable items go immediately into our cooler and freezer space. At any one time, the Kansas City warehouse can house more than 4 million pounds of food. Sadly, it would only take about 6 weeks to empty the space without new food arriving to replenish it. So, how does all of this food get to our network? It happens through a very safe and efficient system.
Go to 129A.
Food safety is a top priority and is the guiding force of our operation. Both of our facilities are regularly audited and receive exceptional ratings from the external AIB organization. Everything that comes in or goes out of the warehouse is also weighed in inventory to ensure every piece of food is accounted for. Food leaves the facility after pantries and kitchens place online orders, and Harvester staff pulls the items and prepares them for delivery or pickup. Dozens of partner agencies come to Harvesters each morning, some arriving as early as 6:30 or 7 a.m., to pick up their orders and ensure they're ready to serve families and seniors later that same day. Other food is loaded onto trucks for mobile food distributions. Our network executes more than 230 of these each month throughout our service area. At these distributions, a Harvester's truck loaded with perishable items pulls into a parking lot, and our partner agencies and volunteers hand out the food in a drive-through fashion to cars waiting in line. This distribution model is particularly effective in rural areas where there are a limited number of brick-and-mortar food pantries, and is a great way to distribute thousands of pounds of food to large groups of people at one time. In addition to our traditional programs, Harvester's Food Plus program works in collaboration with healthcare providers, workforce development programs, and other organizations to really address the root causes of hunger. We also have a SNAP outreach team that helps individuals apply for government SNAP benefits, formerly known as food stamps. On average, we help English and Spanish speakers complete over 2,000 applications each year. This translates to about 2.5 million meals. Children are another vulnerable population that is detrimentally impacted by hunger. Our Back Snack program provides weekend meals for elementary and middle school-aged children. But in many cases, the child isn't the only person in the household who faces hunger. To address this, we implemented a school pantry program where we partner with more than 60 schools to offer healthy food for the entire family. Harvesters also responds to natural disasters, providing food, water, and cleaning supplies to communities in our region or around the country that have been impacted by floods, tornadoes, or hurricanes. And our fleet of trucks travels more than 600,000 miles a year between delivering food and picking up food donations around our service area. But no matter how a family, child, or senior gets food through Harvester's network, one thing is universal: their gratitude for receiving help when they need it the most.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us in the movement to end hunger. Together, we can and will build a healthy and thriving community where no one is hungry.